I think that
Yeah.
helped as well, but that was a great game, more like game 1. Let's hope we have another one like that.
Yeah, I
See
think
how
it's
this goes.
something that is something that people like to overlook. They always think that if you challenge, you have to hit the ball. It's not always the case.
Nope.
I would rather have you go and miss and make them rethink it than you not go at all and them have all the time in the world, right? So,
Yeah, and that was something hard for me to even learn because
oh, oh, oh!
oh, Spriggs
Continue.
comes out. How did this happen? Spriggs stopped. Oh, just challenged Zane to the ball faster. Zane was closer to the ball, but he hesitated.
Yeah, Spriggs gets on top, but then I think he pinches it off the top of his car as well, which is
Yeah,
weird. But I'll
yeah,
take it.
yeah. Well, that gives him a start.
Yeah.
So we'll see how it goes here. Hopefully that doesn't bring them down because I know they're down 2 games. Hopefully they can not let the morale of that
But
change.
I mean, it's one game at a time, and you still have 4 minutes and 30 seconds to score one goal to tie. So I know a lot of people like to forfeit after the first goal is scored in 20 seconds, but we don't do that here.
No, we don't. Oh, and there we go.
Now, 2 goals in the first minute is a difference maker.
Yeah, the saves coming out of them have not been good. They'll save it, but they're very poor saves.
Yeah,
You're putting it back out in front of the net or giving it right to the other team and jumping out of the position. They gotta hit that ball harder and better. And
yeah,
that's been most of their problem actually.
that's a lot of problem for a lot of teams is that clear is the most important thing, and especially having somebody else to back you up on that clear, that's pretty
Yeah,
important. So you're right, you're completely right. They don't have hard enough hits. They don't have hits to the corner. They give it right to the other team. That nice juicy rebound, and it's in their
yeah,
net every time.
yeah. And I think that's been probably hurting them the most outside of Random Man's Green Horse.
Man, I love that green horse.
Oh,
You might
oh,
say he's a dark horse for the MVP
oh,
candidate. Hmm?
ooh, a dark green horse.
Dark green horse. We'll
The
talk
next
about
movie.
that
Oh,
here.
Chaotic's
Oh,
up for that off the backboard. And
oh, there we
nice.
go.
Slim with the
Lots of
counter on
time.
that.
Lots of time. 3:22 is now a 1 goal game.
I noticed that Zane's playing up a little bit more in this game too. I know they're down 2-1, but even though it'll open up their net a bit, it'll give them more scoring opportunities at least.
100%. He needs to. It is hard. Uh, Being the lowest player and trying to figure out when to go up and when not to go up because you have the most chance of missing the ball, and you know that.
Yeah,
But playing up is really what's going to keep the pressure up. So it's worth it to keep the pressure up because somebody will probably be back, like in cruise
just
control's
like
case.
that. See,
Where were
they're
anybody?
all up. All 3 players, I believe, are up for that, like for that ball. But Zane was just in the bottom of the picture there. You could see him there. Like, all 3 were ready that time. I mean, it could have led to a counter goal, but it just tied the game up for them. So you're right. And as a low player on my team, many times I agree. Sometimes you hesitate. I always hated to be the one who I don't want the ball being. I don't want to be get scored on being my fault because I went up when I shouldn't have.
Mhm. Yeah,
But then I play too passive and keep giving control back to them because of it.
making mistakes is part of the game. It's just how you adapt. No, nobody's gonna play a perfect rocket game. That's just impossible.
No,
But
you're,
I
but you got to
mean,
play a little better.
prime
Oh,
example number A.
see, that's another terrible save.
I mean, do you even need to go up for that one? Like,
You
it's
know?
just it's bad. You could wait for it to drop a little bit. You could hit it better. It's
Yeah,
many other options and just bad hit,
yeah. The
bad
goals are
result.
just. It seems like you just throw it at the net. Your goalie is gonna just let
Oh,
it bounce off your pads in front of you.
yeah. Nice juicy rebound.
Yeah.
Love me some rebounds. It's unfortunate. That's what's really killing. Please forfeit on
Oh,
unless.
oh, almost out of
Okay,
it.
I'm sorry. That's gotta go in.
Oh, well,
That
Slim
one went
got it.
in. There you go.
Yeah,
That is bad. I feel bad for Gallic. That should have got
I
in.
do too. That was
That
really
should have got in.
close, and it should have. I'm sure he's kicking up for that one. It's good that Slim cleaned that up afterwards.
Rocket League post. They giveth and they taketh away. Goodness, that was a wicked bounce, but don't matter. It's tied 3-3 in game number 4. Cruise Control leads 2-1. They need one more win, one more goal to advance to the winners bracket round 2.
We shall see.
Slim versus Saw. Saw wins. Zane versus Saw. Saw loses 250.
Oh,
Couple of bumps. I think
so
everybody from Cruise Control a little bit out of position here. It's a triple commit.
yeah, that was a bit of a mess.
It's pushed out to the side. Now Random's gonna take his time. A demo play I
Yeah,
saw behind there. Sprague's gonna keep this one in.
it's good
Bold
that Spriggs was
strategy.
right there.
Haven't
The
seen. You know
pressure's
what I
on
haven't seen
now.
a lot of?
Yeah,
I haven't seen a lot of demo plays like out of
that's true.
teams. You
Actually,
know.
yeah, I've seen there was one in game one that I remember, and that one there
Doesn't.
that I saw. Oh, chaotic.
Oh.
See, that was another
Oh.
bad play that almost cost them. Terrible save. They got to be careful with their hits.
It's a reckless hit. It just doesn't need to happen.
Yeah,
And it's a reckless whiff that just doesn't need to
and no one going for the
happen.
ball. It's
Here we
getting
go,
a little
Sprig
messy.
Stare.
Oh,
Oh, what is
oh,
going on? What is going on? Saw
that's
hop
it,
and random. Okay.
man. So, did that bump actually save him from getting the goal? I mean,
Uh,
obviously, it went in anyway after, but
just
was it
trying to look
Spriggs
at
sitting there waiting for it to come down and then he got bumped out of the way?
he. I don't know if he would have necessarily scored, but the bump almost made him score, and that's the part that concerns me the most.
Yeah,
Because
it
I think
wasn't a
Zane got
good.
a piece of it, but that just can't happen.
No, no, I didn't know what was going on there. And look what happened to him. Oh, this might be an
Oh,
opportunity. It'd be nice to
still
see
got
this get tight. Oh, man,
four,
Chaotic
three.
is
Slim's
off.
at the side of the net. If a teammate can get there, but Random Man is not going to let that happen. And that will do it. An unlikely turn of events as Random Man and his merry band of men.
Yeah, looks like the
They
prediction
cruise
I
on to
made was
victory. Okay, that was
correct.
a bad.
Do I get any points for being right on the 4-1 for cruise control?
You get double points for that. I only get a point for 4 games, so it's
Double
a
points for me. It's the first game Random Man doesn't have over 1,000 points when they win.
yeah. It's a good
Look
point.
at
So
that.
actually, a complete team effort there. Spriggs, Sawhop, both getting 200 points there. So they contributed, and I mean they fought for that win, and they will find themselves facing. Uh, do you know who they will be
Zane was
facing?
pretty low on the scoreboard there. I think he's a lot better player. I know the nerves affect him probably a lot, even though he's got some experience. They seem to affect him a lot, and he plays very cautious. I think it's the same problem that I have. You're playing overly safe when you don't need to be.
Yeah, I think for sure you just got to get more aggressive on the play and got to be more confident in hitting that ball because I
Because
mean, you saw it was like it's noticeable because you see Random Man when he sees Zane Wolf in the distance, he waited every
yeah,
time he waited and he's like, okay, I know Zane Wolf is there, so I'm just gonna bait him into it and beat him. And
yeah,
that was his exact game plan. You could see it, and it worked every time. So you gotta, as Zane Wolf, you have to change your style, and you have to be more aggressive because if one player notices that, another player is gonna notice that, and then you're gonna have players who are gonna keep exploiting that, right?
yeah.
Um,
Well, you're
I
giving
mean,
Random Man the time to control the ball. He's
yeah,
you either have to come out and get baited into it, but you have to do it, or you let him come up to the net. And I mean, it's gonna be a lot harder to save it the closer he comes to the net. your
Yeah.
angle of attack. So he's got to challenge. He's got to challenge sooner. He's got to trust that his teammates will make it back on when he challenges. So it's just a bit of a confidence thing for Zane, I believe, because I know he's a better player, and it can be scary against someone like Random Man who he knows the game so well. He knows he can bait you. He knows he can get it past you. He's going to make a nice shot. He's going to make a nice redirect, and that can intimidate an inexperienced player quite a bit. So hopefully he can kind of let the nerves go and just play how he would in a normal game. And I think he'd do a lot better.
Yeah, it's a mental game, this game. Some people don't think it is, but it is a mental game, and so if somebody's figured out your game and figured out that you're gonna hesitate, you're done. The
Yeah,
other team knows what you're doing. You are going to be done for, because if they know what you're doing, then they're gonna exploit it, and you can see that Zane Wolf got exploited, and that's why they lost. Among with the other things, the bad clears that they had, the bad saves, no support after another save.
yeah,
So, Please Forfeit is going to have to ask themselves some questions as they move to the losers bracket here, or the lower bracket. Sorry,
I'm gonna have to go through and
nobody's
find out
losers.
who all voted for this current poll.
Yeah, just tell everybody who said please forfeit suck, including myself. But yeah, so Cruise Control. They will go on to face the Unexpected Ones in the winners bracket round two. And Please Forfeit will move to the lower bracket 1.2 matchup. Who will wait a winner from Copium versus To Be Determined. That was confusing. I'm not going to go any further into the bracket. Let's just stop there. Uh, yeah, that'll basically do it for tonight, Nias. What are other matchups? What other matchups going?
Don't we have the rest of the winners bracket coming up this week?
Yes, yes.
Hold up, I did bring it up somewhere
Sorry.
here.
Yeah.
So we got Boys to Men and Dream Team, the Bologna Boys and Kimmy Gibblers. Those are the next two matchups. So the winner of Boys to Men and Dream Team are going to go up against Copium, who got a bye. And then the Bologna Men, sorry, and the Kimmy Gibblers, the winner of that's going to go up against the Prairie Dogs, who got that win bye. So that should be pretty interesting to see. And then we have to do the winners bracket, second winners bracket, and then we'll flush out who's all playing in the first round of the second chance bracket.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's basically it. That's the rundown of our bracket. So that's good. That's good. We are up to date. We are getting it going, and we are going to finish this tournament. We will award a winner at the end of it all. So we will be back on Friday at 8 p.m. as mentioned, for Phantom Troop versus Win Diesel. We hope to see you there. We plan to have people there. Other than that, that's it for me. Do you have anything else to add?
No, I'm all good for this. It was a late night for us.
Yeah, a couple. Oh my goodness, it's almost 11. Yeah, okay. There's a couple delays. Well, that's it for us tonight. This has been Neat Lego,
And me, Nias.
and we will sign off for tonight. Sleep well.
See you guys.